Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate. Well, hello everybody. I am Tanya Lee of Harmonia, and we are here for an All Signs Live. If you guys are catching the live, say hello. Let me know that you're here, whether you're watching live or the replay. We got a couple of things going on here. Thanks for those of you who are tuning into the new time frame. And yeah, looks like Fred, thank you. That was very kind of you. I was just going to say, we are just starting off our goal with our 5 goal targets. And Fred just already started it even before I got the intro going. So I do appreciate the donation to the channel. We just are 4 away, guys, from the target, this individual's for the collective bonus. If we unlock the bonus, we unlock it. And I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it for those of you who are tuning in. So what is this reading about? This is the general. It's a catch-all. We don't know what's going to come in this week's energy. This is going to be for November 3rd to the 9th. And yeah, there's a couple of doozy things going on for us. So let's talk about that. Let's switch the band here to the collective, since that's what we're going to be honing in on here. I feel the need, before I start going into what the energy is, I want to really pull first where we are in the Fool's Journey. So let's do that first, guys, before I go into some of the astrology stuff that is happening this week, because I feel like it's going to play an integral part here for us. So let's call in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascended masters. Spirit, where are we on the Fool's Journey from November 3rd through the 9th? Here we go. The Empress, Hera, is here. That's Zeus's wife. A beautiful card. The Divine Feminine. She's all 4 queens in one. This is someone here who's open to receive, but also is very much a protector as well. Now, Hera, she had a little bit of a jealous streak, of course, with Zeus, because he liked to fool around a lot in the mythology. But she also fooled around in many different ways. But this isn't all just focused on love. But there is something here about caring, about being that motherly nature of a nurturing soul. Someone here who's a caretaker. Someone here who's in the midst of a creation. So last week, if you recall, the energy, and this actually is why they want me to pull the card. Last week's energy, we were asked upon to take bold moves with that Sagittarius energy here, because this was before we were going to start moving into retrograde. And this week, starting on November 4th, we have Mars entering Sagittarius, which is bringing the fire to our drive for growth, the truth, and expansion. So this goes beautifully with the Empress card. But also we have on November 5th, we're going to reach the Taurus full moon. And that's peaking in the morning hours for us in the States, especially for the East Coast. I think it's around 8 o'clock or so, a little after on Eastern Standard Time. But we'll be doing a full moon reading as well for all 4 elements on Tuesday evening. And I'll talk a little bit more on that. So that moon is not technically, a lot of people are calling it the super moon, but it's not technically a super moon. It behaves very much like it. It's amplified in everything that is tied to values, stability, and what you've been building. And Taurus is the sign here with the Empress, as long, and especially in Libra energy as well. And then as the week proceeds, we're going to move on Venus entering Scorpio, and that's asking us to deepen our trust, sharpen our focus, and get real about what and who we're investing in. So we're out this week here and preparing for Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius on November 9th, which will cue the reflection, the realignment, the heading into the next cycle. And when I tapped into this week's collective energy, what I heard was that we were going to be asked here to be consistent with our reps. Now, interesting enough, I started a little bit of an exercise routine yesterday, and it was something where, yes, last week I decided that I'm going to make some structure, make some bold moves about my routine, and I'm using exercise this way is because it has to be consistent. But it's the amount of reps that we are doing that we have to be consistent on. And this week here, we're showcasing that we have to do it at a pace that we know that we can't fumble on. Really, we can't. So this is going to be an entirely different way for us to set our rhythm, because when we get into that retrograde energy here, we're not going to be pushing as hard. This is about maintaining our emotion here that's in set. And so let's dive into here and see what else we got here with that Empress energy that is coming here for us. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's trust our vibes, shall we? What else do we have with this Empress energy for us? Connect with your divine teachers. 21, which comes to a 3. This is about growth and opportunity. But I love this because our divine teachers aren't necessarily on this plane. The third eye here is really saying that we have our ancestors, we have our guides, we have our higher self. And there's a lot of higher self movement here with this card. So let's see what Connect with Your Divine Teachers has to say within this book, how it falls for us this week. Collective, it says, we are all souls of an earthly journey, here to learn to live and create at the highest divine frequency, one that mirrors our true spiritual nature. We have divine teachers overlooking our lives and helping us grow at every turn. You are on a steep learning curve and are advised to ask your divine teachers to step in and guide you through these challenging but exciting times. And be aware of their presence, offering advice, protection, and support. They may advise you to change in ways that may be unfamiliar or uncomfortable. And it usually comes in that soft voice, that intuitive voice of ours, okay? It's not something here that comes in place where our ego's in the forefront. So watch out for those signs this week. All right, let's see what numbers are with us this week. Spirit, what numbers are with us? What we need to look out for? Wow, we have a 4 and a 6, which comes to a 10. And 10 is all about that renewal, that rebirth period here. But this is about finding that firm foundation, that structure and manifestations, especially with us going into that full moon energy. And we'll talk a little bit more about that full moon energy on Tuesday evening. But we have a 6 here too, which is communication. And that's that harmony here, not only with individuals in this plane, but also with the harmony here with your higher self, the version of you that already knows how to process those goals. And that's something here where you can actually do. You can sit and do that with yourself to see what messages come across and journal about it. All right, let's see what our challenges are this week. Spirit, what are our challenges? Remember, no reversals on initial story play. The star, having faith. That's that vulnerability, Aquarius energy. Sometimes we tend to get a little bit, the Aquarius energy is a card here, visionary, of overthinking, getting stuck in their heads. That's when I think of Aquarius. But they also have really big ideas. And there's something here where you're being asked to be softer. And I love that the star is combined here with the Empress because, again, it's that softer feminine energy. It doesn't matter if you're a masculine. The challenge here is to be open to receive, believe in miracles. All right. What is our breakthrough? What is our breakthrough? A new opportunity is going to be approached here. And it's also in our hands, but it's going to be up to us if we choose to grab this, however this opportunity may be, but it's something in the physical plane. So it's something that's easily materialized for us, whether that's an idea, whether that is finances, whether that is, well, buying something. We shall see. It's also the pentacles, I think, of friendship as well, colleague energy. Okay. So our breakthroughs are in the opportunities that are being approached to us this week. And those opportunities are all going to be different and played differently on each individual sign. So we're going to dive deep now into those signs. And we're going to start off with Scorpio first. Scorpio is up. Let me move this to Scorpio. All right, you're going to want to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. If you're cross-watching regarding another sign, just keep in mind the story may be flipped for you. It's not always focused on relationships with what the week is ahead, but we'll see. Let's start off here with Scorpio. Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. I just said goal reach. I just noticed I'm ahead of the gang here. We have our goal that is open. We have 4 donations left. Thanks to Fred who started it off. I appreciate it. And the wrong banner up. I was ahead of myself. Scorpio, how you feeling going into this week? There you are, the King of Cups. Someone who's extremely lovable, compassionate, happy. There's just something here where it's almost a free spirit. I honestly see this card as the Hangman a little bit, just for this particular card in this deck. But there's something here that you have been working on for months, and maybe that's your empathy, maybe it's your compassion, maybe it's your love, maybe it's your heart space. All right, so you're feeling pretty good this week. But I don't, the thing is with the King of Cups, it's also somebody here who tends to hold back their reactions. Let's see what the external reason here is for this. Yeah, the 7 of Pentacles, it's all that hard work. There's something here that you have planted a seed. This goes very, very much with the collective reading. I feel like you are going to start seeing some massive results this week on a particular opportunity here when it comes to whether it's your finances or a relationship. This is something where you're excited about the changes. There's just happiness about you. It's motivation as well. And yeah, this could be a card here of needing patience, but the external thing is that, again, you've done the hard work. Now it's just keeping that consistency, keeping those reps in place. Let's see the integration of this. What is the integration of this for Scorpio this week? Judgment. All right. Some kind of test is coming up here. Final decision this week. Maybe it's the motives of this. This is someone here who's feeling pretty darn good about the work that they have put in and the pace that they are in. So you almost may feel like this is a week here to celebrate a little bit or start reaping your rewards. And we're going to see how it's going to make you respond. The 3 of Pentacles here reverse. You did this on your own. This is something here where this is a personal endeavor of some sort. And if this was a relationship here that, like I said before, that you put the work in, this could be putting the work in here to create closure for yourself. This could be a Scorpio here who's finally feeling okay to move on. It's not someone here who's devoted and needing other people's opinions or anything like that. It's like I made a good choice. Others of you, this is self-development work, something here. But I do feel like there, when I'm seeing the 7 and the minus the 3 of Pentacles is the 4 of Pentacles. So there's something here about not spending it all. So if you get a raise of some sort, or you get some kind of money or gift, it's because of the work that you've put in. Some of you, this could even be a side project you're making some extra money on. Others of you, it's creating closure over a relationship that was pretty darn sour. Bigger opportunity here, feeling good about yourself. This could also be your well-being, your health. You know, the 6 of Wands is someone here who's seeing the results of all of the hard work that they've put in and their accomplishments in a huge way, Scorpio. Scorpio, you're starting off here with a really solid reading for this week. The bigger meaning here with this Judgment. The King of Swords here, reverse, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. What motivated you to keep at it, whether it was moving on or moving forward with a decision that you made, this week you're realizing that whatever those harsh words were, because somebody here gave you the blunt truth or news here that really disappointed you. This could have come from a doctor. This could have come from a boss. This could have come from an ex. But it was enough to jolt you to say, I need to make some decisions for myself and have compassion for myself. And this is a Scorpio here this week that is really seeing these results and realizing that full forward, the perception here is unconditional love. You weren't reversed. It's saying, I see how things have happened. The challenge is starting to see the results of it. And that was because you didn't give up, babe. Advice for you this week. Look at that. All the hard work. That was you, Scorpio. Right? Taking the time here. You're more flexible. Then there we go. There's more flexible. And it's almost saying that, and if there is someone here that you have left behind or has given one who was promoting you, this is an individual here who gives you a nod. Not that it's needed, but also this person here sees they really can't knock you anymore. Now you got the King of Swords again, and it may confuse them because they didn't think that you could do it, but you did. All right. This is someone here who's able to detach from it, but at the same time utilize the feelings of what they have of being overwhelmed and maybe being angry, but taking that anger, taking that disappointment, taking that sadness and doing something about it, like channeling it in for you to better your life. So all of the hard work is paying off for you this week in a really big way. All right. The day Auntie wants you to watch out for, Scorpio, the day to watch out for is November 4th. That's focusing on partnerships, mutual effort, and trust. And reminder, pay attention to what others mirror back to you this week. Energy exchange reveals truth. Not every connection is meant to continue unchanged. And I'm telling you, especially with someone from the past, this is you not being bothered by that anymore. All right, Scorpio, and that's what I have for you. We're going to move on now to Sagittarius. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to hype, and don't forget to look at your November forecast too. They're all up now, your love readings and general readings. They sure are, so make sure you're checking that out too. Sagittarius is up next. Saggy is up next. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, what is going on for Sagittarius this week? Here we go. How are they feeling? Look at that. We got the 7 of Pentacles. You're busy. Minding your own business. Staying in your lane. Let's see the external reason for this. External reason here is this keeps you from making foolish mistakes, because in the past there's something that Sagittarius, maybe you Maybe you are creating new habits this week, a healthier lifestyle for you. It's not easy, but the external influence is, well, it's better than having a horrific result. And there's somebody in your life who is pretty careless and carefree. I feel like this is an external. So this is someone here that you're watching. You're kind of like annoyed that this individual is not taking the steps here to either put in the work, put in the effort. Yeah, look at this, the Seven of Swords. Where are they? You got somebody here who's absent, Sagittarius, this week, and you're a little bit annoyed because there's something about this person who you also use an example of not to be. And there's something here that you feel that this individual is not necessarily telling you everything that is going on. And you don't believe them. You don't. Look, the Seven of Swords here is you have a hard time believing that or taking this person serious. This is someone here who, I don't know, rolls it over their shoulders, pretends it's no big deal, pretends it's not their problem. But I feel like there's this effort here where there is growth. There is a expectation of them to be there, and you feel like you're doing all the hard work. You are. In response, look at that. I knew it. And there's this person being carefree. This is Sagittarius starting to realize 7, 8, 9. I might be better off doing this on my own. The more that this individual disappears or does a disappearing act to you, there's something about this week where you are seriously contemplating on doing something on your own moving forward. Now, some of you, if this is work and you have a coworker or colleague who's disappearing, it's almost like I would rather do my own thing. Entrepreneurship for some of you. Others of you, it's a relationship where you feel like nothing is flourishing, nothing is advancing. It's the same story, a different day. And this person here is always hiding about their whereabouts. You're realizing I'm better off on my own. Yeah. Look at that. The Magician is here for what's the real opportunity here. And we do have that full moon coming up this week for you too, Sagittarius. So there's something here where you have an opportunity to really focus on your desires, your stability, and not worry so much about what this individual is doing, because some people are meant to leave our life and the universe will line it up sometimes where they do a disappearing act so that we can see what we've been asking for. Yeah. The bigger meaning here, the Knight of Swords reverse, is you got a runner. Yeah. You got someone here who runs from responsibilities, runs from accountability, always has a way of jetting out on you. And this is making you realize that you have the capacity here to do something on your own or be on your own. You do not need this individual's help or assistance. Some of you are realizing I'm better off. All right. What advice does Spirit have for you? No reversals. Look at that. Rest your mind. Because all of the work that you pay for, like you do, I don't know why I just said pay for. Maybe you're paying for this expense here for this other sometimes. Look, you got nothing to worry about when it comes to community individuals here who do see you. In fact, you'll find that when this person disappears this week, you'll actually feel way more balanced and have quite an understanding here that it makes things way more comfortable, especially if this is a boss and these are coworkers or things like that. Or if this is a family member here who's kind of disappeared, everybody seems a lot lighter. You know, this person has a way of changing the reality of the room, energy vampire specifically, but whatever they do, whatever they say that they're disappear, it's also about you taking a time here to rest and be in the union and individuals here who are there for you and compassionate. And you have something coming up that you have been asking for rest. And I think that you're realizing that you're better off, simply better off without this individual. All right, that's what I got for you, Sagittarius. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, Saggies, your November readings are all up, love and general. Check out the All Signs November playlist. Your Sagittarius Timeless Vault reading will be released tomorrow over at Harmonia Friends Club, my membership area. And we're going to move on to Capricorn next. Capricorn is up. All right, Cappies. Cappies, we are up. Capricorn, sun, moon, rising, and oh, you know what? I forgot. Let me forget. I forgot to do Sagittarius's message from Auntie. Saggy, let's move back for a second. I knew I forgot something. Sagittarius, the day you need to be watching out for is retrograde. The day it begins, November 9th. That's your plans, your communication, and timing. Reminder, Mercury retrogrades begins in your sign, so slow your roll. It's okay to pause expansion to clarify the map. And I really saw that in the Four Swords energy that we had saw there for you. All right, sorry about that, Saggies. We're going to move on to Capricorn now. I'll make sure I timestamp that one because I almost forgot the message. Hello, Elizabeth. Welcome back. Welcome, welcome. Guys, we got a goal going on. I know you guys are quiet, but there's quite a few of you on. And I know you're hiding in the background, and that's okay. But say hello. Let me know that you're here. My moderators aren't here today, probably because of the new time. I know that this is a new time, so people are getting the word out here. We do have a goal going on. We have 4 out of 5. Once we have all of those unlocked, we will unlock a bonus reading, a collective bonus reading. There's always one at the end, but we're also going to unlock another one if we get the donations. Capricorn, here we go. Ooh, what's going on, Cappies? 4 wands here, reverse. Something feels misaligned for you this week when it comes to people within your community, your home, or your work environments. There's something here that's making you a little bit annoyed. External reason for this? You're losing faith. Oh, yeah, you're losing faith quickly. It's like, these aren't my people. This isn't the place I want to be. I feel really uncomfortable. Some of you want to break a contract. It just feels like something is off for you, really, in a big way here. And we have Taurus energy, and we got that Taurus full moon. So I do feel like there's something coming up with that full moon. And I just looked at the anti-message, and your day is Wednesday, November 5th, that full moon. What's the integration of this? This has to do with, here's the thing. You're very divided because there's 2 sides of you right now, but you're starting to realize that you prefer the company of another. Okay. Now, some of you, this is primarily just work. You were burnt out from this job, this place. But the integration of this is that you can't wait till you go run at home, whether it's with family, whether it's with children. This is someone here that's having a good time and fun, but it's not fun in an environment that they're in. So I do feel like this Capricorn is escaping with the people that do matter to them and trying to recover from some unhappiness with something that is just not going in their favor. And it's been very challenging. And Like I said, this could be a job. If this is a relationship that has gone sour, it's like there's a separation or a need here just to be with individuals here who light you up. It could be friends as well, going out. But the connection here is I need to disconnect from this because this is making me a little bit annoyed, bitter. Welcome, JD. Readings from the Netherlands. Nice. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. This is very similar to the energy that I was reading earlier for, I believe, Sagittarius, was this stability of wanting to be free of this, independent from this. Some of you are really contemplating a new job, or just, you know, some of you, if it's not a new job, it could also be looking at some kind of entrepreneurship, a side business that will light you up, because there's something about breaking a contract that you feel you're very challenged about doing right now. You're definitely considering it. Others of you, if this is a relationship that's going sour, it's like, I just can't wait to be divorced. I just want to be single and I just want to be with my friends. You know, this is just something here that you're realizing this week feels sour. There's a lot of fighting, commotion. What's the real opportunity for you this week? The Page of Wands here reversed. Remember, your breakthrough here is always a new approach. You always have a new approach, and that also is a page energy. But the Page of Wands reverse is that you're dealing with somebody here who is very cutting, literally cutting, okay? But they also don't know how to handle change. And this individual here is the kind of person here who would be arrogant or project on you and say, no, I'll get it done. And they actually, they will shortchange you. This is not a person here who would actually fix a situation. They would actually create more of a mess. And there's something here about you stepping out of that energy to let this person just sit in their mess, because they have created a mess here and you're unhappy about it. It's not your mess here to clean, and you're realizing that. It's a bigger meaning for this Capricorn. Yep, it's a bigger meaning. Look at all this page energy. You know what? This is the energy of you saying, you know what? I'm choosing the individuals here who have my back, who are there through rain and shine. And there is an opportunity here coming up for you this week to be more emotionally fulfilled with the people that you love, however that may be. Like I said, children, friends, family. But you are choosing not to be focused on an individual here who kind of takes the reins and makes more of a mess here. And it's like, let them deal with it. It's their mess. It's not mine. Advice for you, Capricorn, this week. Look at that. We have the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Now, she's very loving. She's very sincere. She's also very intuitive. And so this is the intuitive notion that because of your absence this week, and you will be more absent or detached. If you can't be absent from the job, you're just going to be very detached. You're not putting extra hours in time or taking things personal, but you will intuitively know that this individual or situation is karmic. There you are. Okay. So this is a karmic scenario here, Capricorn. That's your energy. And so you already know behind the scenes what this person is up to, what they're stating, what they're doing, and it's not good. And that's why you feel this energy here to be away from them. Okay. So trust your intuition. All right. What Auntie wants you to focus on here, Capricorn, the day to watch out for, Auntie says, is Wednesday, November 5th. Focus on joy, creativity, and what feels alive. And I just see you absolutely doing that this week. Reminder, don't mistake control for security, Capricorn. Let something spontaneous remind you why you built it in the first place. And I feel like you are going to be doing something spontaneous, and I think it's stepping out. All right, that's what I have for Capricorn. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget to swipe and hype if you're watching the replay. Don't forget to check out your November readings, general and love. They're all up starting on Saturday. You know, we did them, and then Wednesday and Saturday of last week. I'll list them in the comments for you in case you missed them. We're going to move on to Aquarius. Your reading also, your Timeless Tarot Story is going to be released, Capricorn, over at Harmonia Friends Club this week. Aquarius is up. Who's got Aquarius in their chart? Don't forget, guys, we have a bonus. If you hit the target on this is on YouTube. Facebook tends to be quiet over there, and so is Twitch. But this is on YouTube. If you hit the target and you put a donation, however much you want to put in, you become a sponsor for unlocking the collective faded dice. But we need 5 on there. We already have Fred started us off. So we just need 4 more to unlock another bonus one. And those bonus ones could be anything. The dice are going to roll that, okay? Whatever zodiac signs are here. All right, Aquarius, let's see what's going on. Spirit, what's going on for Aquarius this week? How are they feeling? Here we go. Ooh, the Ace of Wands. You're ready to go. You're ready to take action. There's a big opportunity here. There's a desire here, a passion, a lot of like a burst of creativity, or could be something lusting. Let's see what the external reason for this is. The Queen of Swords here reversed. Who are you trying to prove wrong? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, could be another air sign, but this is someone who's external from you. Ooh, this person here is trying to call you in. All right, let's see what the integration of this is. Page of Cups, you're taking a new approach. Look at you. You're calling them in. There's something here about changing the signals, focusing it back on you. You do have someone here who's pretty darn cutting with their words. They just simply are. They absolutely simply are. This person is super cutting. Thank you, Fred, for the next donation. Super cutting. This is an individual here who is bluntly honest with you, but at the same time, you're like, well, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. But the opportunity here isn't to prove like somebody wrong. It's to prove something for yourself, to do something right for a change, to fill it in here for you. But it's calling this individual in. Yeah, look around. Someone here is turning around. Someone here is turning around in a huge way. The defensive energy here is now, you know what? I'm not going to be so defensive. I'm going to have a new approach. 7 of Wands here with that Ace of Wands is the 6 of Wands. You are now unbothered. You're okay. You understand why this person is harsh. You understand why this person is so blunt, but at the same time, you're not defensive with it anymore. You're putting your defenses down. You are pulling in that Empress energy of compassion, love, and understanding. Maybe they're having a bad week. What's the bigger opportunity here? You just completely refocused your energy, Aquarius. You have completely refocused your energy. The 10 of Cups is someone here going, you know what? I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to enjoy the people around me. I'm going to enjoy the community around me. I'm going to hang out with friends this week. I'm going to hang out with the family this week. I'm going to call people in a while that I haven't talked to, but I'm not going to focus on the individual here who has an expectation of me to make a call, because it really there was something that this person had stated to you that really has ticked you off. But it's not a last call. It's just not allowing this individual to give you a bad day. Whether this news happens this week or it's been past news, you're treating it differently. Let's see what the bigger meaning is for you this week. Look at that. The Page of Wands here, reverse. This person can be arrogant. This person can be cutting. This person here can also be very regretful down the road for their actions on what they were beating within here. Some of you, they were blaming. This could have been a blamer. Someone here who blamed you in a scenario, whether this is work related or love or a family member. It's just a very blamey energy. And it's like, you know what? I'm not doing that. I'm not taking that approach. I've matured. I understand. Yeah, it ticked me off, but I don't need to let or allow that individual to take away something that is beautiful. And that is, well, what's around you. What's around you. And there's something where this individual got triggered and it was their trigger. It's not yours. It's taking accountability on that, realizing that you can't take it personal. You can't. Advice here for you. Look at that. Taurus energy. That's that full moon energy that I'm feeling. This is your belief systems. This is you also being a teacher, taking accountability, having faith, understanding that not everybody is going to understand your approach either, but you have strong values and you're setting the precipice here. And I also feel this energy of wanting to create some kind of peace. You know, you're not blocking anymore. You just want peace. You just want peace. There's this energy of being in and out. And I think that some of you are going, are you in or are you out? And the advice here for you is to worry about you and the things around you. Worry about the things that you can actually see the results in, whether that's your well-being, whether that is your finances, your stability. But this is something here where this individual hasn't really been able to realign themselves to actually show up and confront this. All right. That's what I got here for you, Aquarius. Let's see what Auntie has to say for you. So the day to watch out for is Wednesday, November 5th. That's a full moon energy. Focus on home, roots, emotional safety, and reminder, ground before you act this week. Big moves only hold if the base beneath you is honest and solid. And I see you setting new ground. This is that breakthrough moment here, doing something very different for you. All right, Aquarius, that's what I got. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget to hype if you're watching the replay. And we're going to move on to Pisces. Pisces is up. Yes, we are 3 super chats away. Thanks, Fred, for keeping me company. This quiet day since I've changed the time, which I anticipated because I changed my slots. You're welcome. Pisces is up. Pisces is up. All right, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. That's how you're feeling going into the week for November 3rd. Here we go, Pisces. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This King of Pentacles looks like he's on his way to go somewhere. On the move. There's something about your stability, being grounded in your emotions, especially when I see this as a sailor going through and with that mount. It almost reminds me of the Six of Swords a little bit, but there's something here where you're taking charge, you're taking lead. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy could have that in your chart. Let's see what is the external influence of you taking charge. Oh, there's that Six of Swords. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Jeez, Fred, I think you're just going to sponsor it. Holy moly. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Fred is single-handedly giving the donations, guys. Help him out. I told you I felt the Six of Swords energy. I told you. I feel a split up. I feel, Pisces, you are splitting and going your own way from another. This is something here where I don't think you're going after a person. I don't think you're going after a person. I just feel like you're watching someone leave and you too are going your own way this week. Yeah, this is a week here where you're setting new ground and it feels like 2 individuals parting in directions that they've never been before. So this could be you having a new opportunity, relocating. It could be a new job this week, but you're working on your stability and you're using whatever you got, whatever assets you got to create something different, better. You really are. You're working on it and you're willing to take the challenge on. But there's something about how this person left that really kind of ticks you off too. Yeah, I knew it. This is one of those days where I don't need the cards. The cards are just kind of coming off. I'm just channeling before the cards are hitting. The 5 of Swords. This battle was pretty gnarly. I feel like something recently, Pisces, you're not leaving off in the best terms. Nobody wins in this situation. Nobody wins in this situation. Not really, and not in this card, okay? Someone here was pretty ruthless, and you're taking a different approach to this too. What's the real opportunity for you this week? Allow these emotions to come out, not necessarily in front of this person. Don't hold it back. Don't hold it back because this is going to hurt. This is somebody here that you thought was going to be there through thick and thin. They are not happy how things have left off, whether you were forced to walk away or they walked away from you. This is something that was stated that this individual either disliked or they said something to you that you just was like, forget it, I'm not going to fight this anymore. All right. Nobody wins. And there were some pretty arrogant things that were stated here. And I want to say, if this individual here is you watching this person go away, I want to say if you had the arrows, it could have been something that you said that triggered this individual to get in fight mode with you. And you may have not have expected it to be that way or wanted it to be that way. But also with the 3 of Swords here, you felt very threatened. So the words may have come out a little bit harsher than this person here had anticipated, Pisces. All right. The bigger meaning, it's a loss. You're accepting a loss for what it is. It really is. You're not forcing someone to stick around. You're not forcing to explain yourself. You're not expecting somebody to come back. This is just accepting a loss. It was some of you a lost cause. It just felt like Advice for you, Pisces. Everything comes around. Now, the Wheel of Fortune was destined. It was meant to happen. You both were meant to go different directions here to push you in the direction that you're meant to be. Is this cycle fully over? Well, this is definitely the end of a cycle here where it was needed to push you to the next stage of whatever that is. And let's see what that next stage is. What's this next stage here? Yeah, it's just going to take courage, strength. I mean, pride is being kicked here on both sides. Leo energy could be dealing with a Leo. But I also feel with this Wheel of Fortune, this relationship has played its part. There was nothing else you were going to gain out of this, whether they liked it or not. All right, let's see what Auntie says for you, Pisces. The day to watch out for is Friday, November 7th. Focus on conversations, messages, and teaching moments. I think that's going to be the 5 of Swords. Reminder, say what you mean softly but clearly. Misunderstandings multiply under retrograde skies if you leave blanks. And I feel like this is a misunderstanding that is probably just meant to happen. Okay. So don't try to fix it in that sense. Just be very clear on what you say and know that everything will be balanced with a consequence on either side. All right, that's what I have for Pisces. Pisces, if that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. If you're watching a replay on YouTube, don't forget to swipe and hype. We're going to move on to Aries. We have Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, and Libra up. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, how is Aries feeling this week? Here we go. Aries. Death reverse. This is like that perpetual storm that doesn't end. You are really fighting a change of some sort. Let's see what the external influence is. Hello, Samantha. We did do Aquarius, but you can just scroll back. You can just scroll back for the banner or check your other placements. Two of Swords. Wow. You have someone here who is indecisive and holding back communication, which leaves you, Aries, stuck in a huge way. So this is why you feel like this motion here can't move forward. You are keeping yourself in a waiting pattern, but at the same time, you know it's over. You know, no decision is a decision. Yeah, you're realizing that. You're realizing that. You can't wait around for this individual. So you're taking a new approach, a new notion here. Actually, the one who felt like this was Aquarius, and someone just popped in looking for Aquarius. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius. Your emotional feelings towards this, the Page of Cups. These are very similar cards to Aquarius. You're taking a new approach here, Aries, to an individual that was indecisive, who left you feeling stuck. And now you're just like, it's me who has to make the choice. I either choose to wait around for this offer or opportunity, or I take a different approach and go somewhere. What's a bigger meaning of this for you? Something better. It's something better here. Five of Swords here. Listen, there's that news. This is what this person is doing. They know exactly what they're doing. They're forcing you to make the hard decision. And then they want to blame. Oh God, here we go. You got to blame her. This is so similar. Thank you, Elizabeth. We are one away. We are one super chat away. Just hit the target. We are one away from unlocking the Fated Dice. You have a person here. God, 5, 6, 7. They know exactly what they're doing. They do. They're forcing you to make the hard decision. They want to make you look like the bad gal or bad guy. Remember, you have the Empress energy here, who does make the hard decisions as well to protect the potential for something to come out and to be created. So this is a hard decision for you to do, but you know that you can't stick around for this individual. And you also know that this person here is going to blame you as well. Hey, Star. Here's my moderator. Star, we're one away already. We're only one away. It's all right. It's okay. It's a new time. I get it. I know everybody can't be here at a new time. And I know Nancy wasn't feeling well. The bigger meaning here for you, Aries. Queen of Pentacles here, reverse. They need you more than you need them. They need you more than you need them. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. The bigger meaning here is you're going to looked upon as selfish, as someone here who rushed, as someone here who looked at other opportunities here to put their time and effort in here. And why didn't they just give me more time? Why didn't they just give me more time? And here is where it's going to be at. That's a bigger meaning. This person's going to blame you regardless. Look at that. Now, this is your circle. These are the individuals here who are going to be with you through thick and thin. Happiness, union. Also, you're intuitively being pushed towards this circle. Okay. Whether you have this or not, there is a union that you're actually going towards, a union that is balanced, a union where there's celebration here. This is the feminine, divine feminine energy here of trusting and having faith out of this situation here. Okay. Just, you're going to be blamed regardless. So now you don't have to explain your next moves. And the high priestess also doesn't explain their next moves. They're just one here who knows what their higher self is. And I feel like that's what you're doing. You're tuning and tapping in, Aries, this week to your higher self. You're connecting with your divine teachers here and realizing, and I feel like these are your ancestors going, thank you. Thank you for taking the charge. Thank you for listening. But I also feel like this is also, you're going towards union, happiness, your circle. All right, Aries, the days to look out here for Monday, November 3rd. Focus on personal direction. Personal direction. That's what you're going to be focusing on. And next steps. Reminder, action without alignment wastes energy. Choose what's real, not what's loud. And I want to say what's loud is this person's indecision. This went so well with that reading. All right, Aries, if that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. We're going to move on here to Taurus. Taurus is up. Don't forget, Aries, to check out your November readings too for love and general. They're in the November playlist. Fred was holding it. Fred stepped in for you, Star. So did Elizabeth. They came flying in here. We've had a couple people on. We have quite a few people in, and then they jump in and they jump out because they're looking for their sign. Make sure you guys are checking the upcoming lives for this week. They're always scheduled out before I go live. I'm trying to get much better at that so that you guys can set your reminders. But I will be back here for an elements reading, and I'm excited for that one because that's going to be the Taurus full moon, which I kind of explained off a little bit in the collective. But we're going to do all elements. We're going to do all elements. So it's going to be 4 collective tarot stories. We don't know what's going to come out in the full moon energy, but also a collective one to start us off. So make sure you set your reminder for we're going to do the day before. So November 4th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time is going to be that. All right. Taurus is up. Thank you, Elizabeth. Look at that. Look at that. We reached our goal and we're not even halfway there. Thank you so much to Fred and Elizabeth for sponsoring this live because they just unlocked the bonus reading for you guys. You guys get 2 bonus readings today because of those individuals. So make sure you are thanking them. Our goal has been reached. Hey, Meredith. So 2 collective readings. All right, Taurus, how you feeling this week? Unfinished business, a little bit restless. Your energy's here, but so is Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo. That also tells me, like, this card looks like the 4. This card also looks like the Hangman energy. You're gonna have to step back. You're taking a step back this week. All right. Let's see the external reason for this. Page of Swords here, reverse. Something is coming out. Thank you, Fred. I appreciate it. Something is coming out. You're going to hear some news this week. It's not going to be It's going to be unsettling news, Taurus. Somebody here who has stepped back from you, whatever shape and form this is now stepping out. Oh boy. The Magician here reversed. Who is this individual here who was mimicking you? Who is this individual here who was trying to take something that was yours? I feel like you have a copycat of some sort here. The Magician here reversed is someone here who tries to manipulate someone else's free will so it goes in their favor and stop someone else's transformation. And there's something here that forces you to step back. Not saying that this person here is doing this to you, but the challenge here is to not want to react. This person here is doing something to try to get your attention this week. Was trying to get your attention this week. Oh, man, they don't let out. You're going to get closure whether you like it or not. Because this person here, whatever they state, whatever they do, you're going to realize you want nothing to do with this individual after this week. Whatever this person say, they were absolutely trying to target you. It's like the secret is coming out about this person. This person here is blatantly putting themselves out there to showcase, yeah, I did what I did. Yeah, I don't care that I hurt Taurus. Yeah. This person here is manipulating Taurus in a huge way. Hey, Michael. Metaphysical journey is in the house. One of my favorite tarot readers. We need another pick a card reading. Make it happen, Michael. Make it happen. Listen. You need to know that this is this person's last ditch effort to get you to react the way that they have been wanting you to react. This is an individual here who may have told stories or tried to perceive you out as being the bad guy, the bad gal, whatever it is. They're throwing all their guns in here and they're going to publicly put something out there they're going to regret it. This person is going to regret it. But the opportunity this week here is to watch somebody's insecurities come out. But it's also at the same time, as disgusting as this is, you realize that it's done. It's over. This person can't go any lower the way that they do this. This person here really just does something so low. The bigger meaning, it's going in your court, Taurus. This person is going to face some really harsh consequences for what they try to have done or tried to swap with you. It's being returned to sender. Your guides, your ancestors, they are here watching over you. And let me tell you, they are not happy with this person's behavior. They are not happy, but they also knew what this person was going to do because this is a last ditch effort here to get you out, to try to get you to communicate, to try to have you stoop lower to their level. This is for Taurus here, who I believe is not going to stoop to their level. You're going to leave it open in a hangman position. Advice here for you. Look at this. 9 of Cups. That's fulfillment. And it's not fulfillment like, oh, they can't take what's mine. It means that the fulfillment that you have gone over, which was to work together, to be together, to collaborate with one another, this is what's making you also realize this week. And we have to point out here, this is all coming down to threes, all coming down to threes. You also had a 6 in there too with the card, or with the dice, but this comes all down to threes, and threes are all about group growth. And here's the thing, this individual here is not somebody here you want to socialize with. This is not somebody here you want to build with. This is somebody here who wants to take the credit for, wants to control, manipulate, devour. And there's something here where you're seeing someone's true colors come out. Taurus, Auntie's message here for you, and the day to watch out for is November 5th, which makes sense. That's your full moon. That's your values, your stability, your body, and awareness. Reminder, this is your culmination point. Recognize what you've already built before reaching for more. And I feel like this is a week here. You don't have to reach for more. It's effortless, whatever someone's trying to do, but it's words that they cannot take back. All right, that's what I got here for Taurus. If this resonated for you, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget to swipe and hype if you're on YouTube on replay. And we're going to move over to Gemini. Gemini is next. Don't forget, guys, we get 2 collective bonuses today. Thanks to Fred and to Elizabeth, who sponsored and unlocked the Auntie Little Horses High. Yeah. Michael, I've been doing some really cool things with Auntie. I've been doing channel messages and then taking those channel messages and apply it with the astrology for the week's energy. So it's utilizing my words and then just picking the date that goes with it. So it's working really cool. It's really neat. Little Christmas gift early for us. Yeah, it is. I love it. I love it. All right. We have Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, and 2 collective bonuses. We also, guys, have this just got released at Harmonia Friends Club today. Today is a winter solstice mystery box for our November giveaway. And this is only for Harmonia Friends Club members. So if you are a member, you can join in on this. It was just released or posted today. So there's a couple of cool goodies that I am showcasing. There's a lot in here that you're not seeing because it's mystery, but it is have a winter solstice feel. So we have the Seasons of the Witch Oracle deck here. There's a cute little gnome because you know how I love my gnomes. I think I am part gnome. There's a 365-day calendar here for Year of the Witch. And my favorite, absolute favorite incense, is like the only incense I really burn. And not this particular chamomile, which I love, but this brand, I love this brand. It lasts forever. It's such a cool brand, but there's a lot of intuitive prizes in there as well, depending on the winner. And if you're curious as to how elaborate those boxes are, go to the community YouTube and check out the past winners. A lot of them just posted what was inside the box. I'll show you how to phrase the prompts. I'll share it with you what I did. Auntie's pretty amazing. Oh my God. That's too much, Michael. That's a lot. That's like a 3-month homework project you gave yourself. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We got Gemini here. How's Gemini's week going? What is the current energy and current feeling for Gemini this week? 8 of Pentacles. Busy. You got a busy week. All right. What's the external influence here to this busy week? 9 of Cups. You have an opportunity. And there's almost something here where the opportunity is, and here's the thing. Checkmate. Checkmate. Okay. You're learning, you're reevaluating, you're reassessing this week. And there's a big move coming up this week here that you're like, I almost feel this energy of studying. Okay, some of you are studying for a test, a certification, but if it's not that, it's like you are really looking upon how a person presents an opportunity to you. And it's like, okay, well, where are my efforts going towards here? What's the integration of this? Because it's not your breakaway is that Page of Pentacles. The King of Cups here, reverse, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. That's this individual. This person here is offering you an opportunity where you feel like they're full of shit. But it's also an opportunity for you. You have a breakaway here. That page here added to that's a 9 of Pentacles. Okay. It's about your independence. It's about your stability. You're not out of moves. This individual here thinks that they presented you with a way, and they could be playing victim to you. This person could be using anger. This person here could be using tears, crocodile tears, but they're using their emotions to manipulate the situation. Emotions. This person here may drink a lot too, or they just get very easily influenced. The truth serum. Emotionally, how this is bringing you for you to walk away. Gemini. You're calling someone's bluff. You, Gemini, are calling someone's bluff. You're like, well, do I let them win or think that they've won and work on myself and work on something here? I feel like you're going a new direction. I feel like you are letting this person think that they've won. What's the real opportunity this week, Gemini? 5 of Cups. Let this person miss you. Let this person grieve, because once they're out of moves, once they feel like they've won, they're also going to have a lot of regret. Yeah, there's that checkmate. Disappointment, because they liked playing games with you. And so this is a person here where if you stop playing games with them, they can't play. They simply can't play. You're putting your time and effort somewhere else. It's towards your happiness. And some of you, it's a new job. Others of you, it could be moving somewhere. Look at that. You're taking your pearl, you're taking your worth, and realizing you're worth more than what this person is dealing with anyway. You are worth more. So 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups here is taking fulfillment. The challenge this week here is this person here is going to make you try to devalue you, or trying to make you feel like you can't get anywhere. You're not good enough. It's their way of keeping you small. It's their way of keeping you in control. This is something here where you don't disagree with them. You agree with them, whether you like it or not, because you're done playing the games. I forget the story of what it is. Michael might remember the story. I can't remember this, but I think it's where it's like 2 animals that are fighting over what color the sky is. And then they go to the lion, and the lion's like, he's been screaming at me to say that the sky is pink and it's obviously blue. And the lion here says that the guy, whatever animal it is, whoever said that it was fighting with them, was wasting their time. It's like, why would you waste your time with an idiot? And I forget how the story is, but I forget the name of the story, but it's this whole point of don't argue with idiots. Gemini, your advice here, accept the loss. Let them think that let them think. Let them think that I lost it all. Let them think that way. Let them think that way. Take the loss. Take the loss here. Let them think that, oh my gosh, this is so sad. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I'm out of moves, or I can't play. Just, agree with to that it's gone. If this person here threatens to leave, let them leave, because you're going another direction as well. Okay. So that's your advice here. Gemini, the day here to watch out for is Friday, November 7th, Auntie says. Focus on community, collaboration, and shared goals with individuals who are aligned to you. Reminder, surface chatter isn't connection. Speak with purpose and listen twice as much. Listen twice as much to what this individual is, because they're going to be the one who's losing out. All right, that's what I got here for Gemini. If this resonated, go ahead and like, comment below. Don't forget, if you're on YouTube replay, to swipe and hype. It does help the channel get on the leaderboard to be seen. And we're going to move over to Cancer. Cancer is up. Hello, Nancy. Welcome. That was the deep reading. I know you weren't feeling well. I wasn't sure you were going to show up because I know you've been under the weather. Yeah. I can't sugarcoat, Meredith. I just have to say what it is. Yes, we already got our donations thanks to Fred and Elizabeth. Yeah, nobody messed with Gemini and Taurus. This is their week. I mean, so far it's been like, whoo, dang. Aquarius had a good reading too. All right. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on for Cancer. How is Cancer feeling going into this week? Reversals are now up. You're not indecisive, but this is also a little bit of fear about the move that you're making. Okay, let's see the external reason for this. Oh, all the work. All the work. What do you mean I gotta get dirty? What do you mean I gotta roll up my sleeves? What was I thinking? Why did I think this was a good idea? I almost feel like this is honestly, the example I have is me signing up for one of those kettlebell challenges, those 30-day kettlebell challenges where I'm like, yeah, I can do 100 reps in a day, no big deal. And then I took a 30-pound one and I started yesterday and I went, what the hell did I get myself into? But I did it. There's something here where you signed up for something and it's a lot of work, and you're seeing the work that needs to be done. Integration. Listen, you wanted this. This is about you getting your hands a little dirty. The magician isn't about just putting it out there. It's working with the actual timeline. The integration here is see the change. It's not going to be an overnight change, but this is your change in your attitude. Is it going to be a hard week? Yeah. Especially if you have changes in habits, in discipline, in structure. Yeah. But your response here is to not necessarily bitch about it. You're just intuitively recognizing that it's fear. Your ancestors connecting with your divine teachers here. You're getting very much I feel like your ancestors are kind of like, you can do it. But you may be like, oh my God, this is too wild for me. But what's the real opportunity? Look at that. You accept it. Challenge accepted. Judgment is you are a person of your word. You're going to follow through. The bigger meaning. Look at that. The moon reverse. Your fears this week are going to be amplified, especially in the full moon energy. And it doesn't surprise me because it's very close to being it's not quite a super moon, but it's very, very close to being one. Like literally degrees from what I read. But with that Pisces energy, this is about all of the illusions, the delulu trying to stop you from following through. Cancer. Yes, there's a lot of work to do this week. A lot of changes for you this week and a lot of uncertainty. But your advice here is to be confident. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. Lean on that confidence. Lean on that bravery. You also are very creative and witty on thinking outside of the box, and Spirit saying utilize those tools for this. Not shortcutting it, but be creative on making things more efficient for you this week. Yeah, absolutely. Now, the thing here with that 4 and the 1, because this is about union coming together. Now, some of you, it could be asking for help and assistance. Others of you, this could be healthy competition. All right. You may have signed up for something where you're starting to see that there's a lot of competitive or things that like are in front of you. They're like, oh my God, these people are so much more, have more responsibilities, but also have way more, God, what is the word? I'm completely blanking out right now. Credentials than me. But that's not necessarily true. Spirit's saying be creative on the way that you showcase yourself, perform, have fun with it. Do more of a friendly, competitive or competitive way. You don't have to make this about winning or proving to win. And sometimes if you lose, it's a showcase learning a lesson. So it's okay. Like, they're giving me an example here of the Biggest Loser. It's okay to lose, because in the forefront here, it's going to be something that it's going to really build your character and your structure. And a lot of you, this has to do with getting a support and assistance here. Could even be a mentor, could be a coach, could be someone here who's pushing you or teaching you a different way and a different approach. All right, you're facing some fears here. All right, Cancer. What does Auntie have to say for you? Day to watch is Tuesday, November 4th. Focus on your work rhythms, your wellness, and your consistency. It's going to be very important for you this week. A reminder, you don't have to do everything perfectly. You just have to keep showing up where it counts. I'm going to say it again. You just have to keep showing up where it counts. All right, Leo is now up. My lions. Hey, Papa Wheelies. Cooking. I'm still eating soup since I made it yesterday. It's still going. I think I have soup for like 3 months now. Last week I made chicken noodle. This week I made beef. Next week I'm going to make minestrone. I freeze my soup so I can make, like I say, I'm all about meal plans. When you're a business gal like me, you don't always have time during the week to cook. And I wear many hats. And so I don't want to spend all week trying to cook and figure out my meals. So if I'm going to eat healthy, I have to make and prep my meals. Oh, you're welcome, Meredith. You're welcome. I'm happy you're present, Meredith. I know you've been... I don't know the animal arguing story you referenced in the last reading. But Mark Twain said, let's see. Michael's always good with finding stuff. Never argue with an idiot. They will drag you down to their level and beat you with experience. I like that. Michael, you got to come back on here for another All Signs. People miss you. People miss you. Cancer reading was prophetic. All right. Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. How's Leo feeling this week? Ooh, the Queen of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, you may have water in your chart. Well, this is something here where I almost feel this energy of you actually coming out of your shell a little bit this week. Now, this is interesting. I never seen the Queen of Cups coming out of her shell, because usually this is someone here is very reserved and quiet spoken, but very loving, empathetic. But she's kind of like on her feet and on her toes. So there's something here where I feel you are coming out of your shell. External influence here. Oh, 5 of Pentacles here reversed. You're recovering. So the external factors here could be a financial loss that you're going through. And if this is not a financial loss, this could be a relationship that goes in and out. But I also feel that you are presenting this level here of love and understanding. Let's see what the integration of this is. The challenge here is don't lose faith. Oh my gosh. We have a match. Some of you are reconciling here with an individual here. And this person is drinking it all up. Some of you, this is just simply love. Okay. They're just drinking it all up. This is 2 people coming back together. Now, if not, this is, and it's just you. All right. Let's say you're going through some financial hardship. There's a couple different stories here. And so I'm going to present them a couple different ways because this is general. If you're going through some money losses, there's something about you aligning your feminine and masculine energy here, but your masculine energy may have been highly in overdrive. And the integration of you coming out of your shell is that Empress energy here, which we all are this week. The Empress knows her worth, but she's open to receive. And there's something here where it's like, I'm having compassionate for the hard times. I'm having compassionate for the buyer's remorse. And I'm not going to have to work hard for my money or things. Now, others of you, there's a relationship here. It's just loving one another. Oh my gosh. Leo. Love. Happiness. Finally feeling at ease. It's not all lost. This week, you're going to feel a little bit lighter, more optimistic. Sometimes you'll be reminded of the loss, but you're also going to remember how much you've gained. The bigger meaning here is union. Holy smokes. 1, 2, boom, there's a 3. Union, happiness, together. Are you kidding me? Just claim it. Just claim your reading. This is a good week here for you. This is a good week. This is togetherness. This is collaboration. This is things working out in your favor. This is strong partnership. This is strong self-union for a lot of you. It's being collaborative, seeing that it's not, and there's the breakaway here with all of these upright. The breakaway here is a new opportunity, building a firmer foundation. One here added to that is the 4 of Pentacles. You have a foundation here this week that is built firmly on happiness. I'm going to say it again. It's built firmly on happiness with love. Love. If it's built with love, then only more love can come out of it. The advice here for you, Leo. Oh my God. Can we just stop this? Should we just close the curtain here? I feel like I'm like peeking in. I'm blushing here. You're making me uncomfortable here. Okay. A lot of you, this is a reunion, a reconciliation, coming together, built on love, and there's desire here. And others of you, you are doing something for the love of it. You really are. You're doing something for the love of it. It's going to light you up to be inspired this week. You're coming out of your shell, and Leo, this is your energy, and if you are coming out of your shell like this, it's because of the feminine energy. It's saying just do it anyways. Put yourself out there. Put yourself out there, especially if you're a musician or a writer or an influencer. This is really seeing how both alignments are needed for this to be successful. I mean, this is, I don't know what else. I can't say any more to this reading. Okay. Leo, day to watch out for is November 5th, which is the full moon energy. Okay. Focus on career, visibility, public reputation, visibility. Again, you're coming out of your shell. Reminder, spotlight moments arrive. It's time to own them, but don't let pride drown feedback meant to refine you. Man, Leo, you got a great reading. If that resonated for Leo, or if you just want to claim it, go ahead and do so. Don't forget, if you're watching the replay, to make sure you swipe and hype on YouTube, because it does help. And we're going to move on over to Virgo. Virgo is up. I don't even know what to say. Like, that was in... There's no assistance when you come out of your shell like that. Just dang. I think Leo did just get the best reading in that. I mean, there was a lot of people who got good readings this week. Is this conflicting with your nap? It is kind of your nap time right now, isn't it? I'm surprised you're awake. I could not. Guys, I went to bed. I knew we had the daylight savings, like the time change, whatever. Or we're going back. I can't remember. I was like, we went back. But I went to bed at a reasonable hour, which is my typical bedtime, thinking that I'd be up at 4. No, I woke up. Well, Friskers woke up at 3:33. Like, I was like, what? What? All threes, right? If that isn't a sign. And I was like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I was like, okay, well, I'm not sleeping. So I had been up, but I'm not tired right now. I'm very energetic. It's very weird. So I took advantage of it. In fact, when I called my father this morning, he's like, you're 15 minutes early. I'm like, dude, I feel like I've been waiting for hours to call you. Like, I've been up since 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh boy, that sounds like a fun night. I was thinking about you guys last night, but I was gaming. I don't know if anybody's played Outer Worlds, the second one, but if you are a fan of Fallout Vegas or Mass Effect, yeah, it's kind of a ripoff of all games. The first one was okay. This one is great. I absolutely am enjoying that game. So I believe I think it's only, I don't know if it's on Xbox and PC, but it might be on PC. But I highly suggest it. It's fun. I haven't been in a game mode like this in a long, long time. All right, Virgo. My ring's coming off. There we go. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is going on for Virgo? How is Virgo feeling this week? Here we go. The Lovers reversed. Well, the Lovers is just a card of choice. It's Gemini energy. What's the external reason here? You're losing faith in a connection or a choice that you've made. God, someone else got the external one of the Two of Swords. I don't remember which sign. It was. But somebody is holding back, either holding back communication or is being incredibly indecisive. But remember what I said about holding back. When a person here doesn't know what decision they're making, that is a decision. Like, no, regardless, you're starting to realize this is a no. The integration of this for you Yeah, you're accepting a loss. This is something here where you don't want to wait around for anymore. I think at one point you really were excited about this opportunity, this relationship, this partnership. It even could be getting word of a promotion or getting word for a job. Maybe you had this could be a second interview for some of you, but there's just something here where you're not getting word. And it's like the more that I wait for word, I'm losing out on opportunities for myself. I'm losing out, but you're also seeing this as a loss. Yes, Rose Girl is Meredith. How you're responding here? Yeah. You're looking at a different direction, and you're not seeing this as a long-term goal or relationship. It's kind of like it's not stable. If this person or this decision comes up, it's like they have to figure it out, not you. And how you feel about it is, I am dimming the light. Some of you are going dark. Some of you are, maybe you were over asking. Like some of you were consistently following up with another. Have you made a decision? Have you made a decision? Or, hey, what's up? Or you find that you're the one who's texting, you're the one who's calling. This is a week here where you're like, what if I just went quiet? What if I just went dormant? What's the real opportunity this week? The real opportunity here with the Hanged Man. Do you see how this Hanged Man who's hot and working on their core? I wish I could do that. One day. No, there will never be a day I can do that. Not the way I'm shaped, like a weeble wobble. There's something here where the bigger opportunity here is not to wait or to sacrifice yourself, self-sacrifice. Because if you think of the Hangman, it is a self-sacrificing card to gain a new perception. But this is also someone who's hanging on so tightly to the idea that someone is going to choose them. And it's like, if I keep doing this approach, it really leaves me with nothing. The bigger meaning here for Virgo. Yeah, this is like a huge weight. The wait is over. If you go quiet, if you go dormant, if you stop putting the work in, that you are still there. Another sign got this. Was it Gemini? I think it was. Star, wasn't it Gemini? Where you just stopped playing the games. I think it was Two of Swords was Gemini. But if you stop playing the game and you just go dormant and dark, well, then there's a bigger opportunity here for you. Let them figure it out. Advice for you. Yeah, it disappoints you, but you have another opportunity that you don't see yet. Because why? You're focused on this. You're focused on this. The spirit is saying, don't focus on the loss, because this is what this person is going to be like when they lose the light of you. And they have been focused more on trying to have their cake and eat it too, however this is. But, indecisive energy is an answer for you. Doesn't have to stop you, Virgo, this week. Virgo, your reading here from Auntie is day to watch out for is Friday, November 7th. Focus on your beliefs, your travel, and your perspective shifts. This is the perspective here shift, right? The perspective shift. You see how it's going here? Your shift of being, trusting the unknown, right? It says, reminder, not every detail can be controlled, including people. Broaden the view. Small errors won't derail the bigger truth. Stay on your own path. Stay on your own path. That's what I got for you, Virgo. All right, Virgo, if this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, if you're watching the replay, to swipe and hype. It does help the channel a lot to be seen on the leaderboard. And we're going to move on to Libra. Libra. Now, a lot of you are on here and you're like, oh, it's done. It's not. It's not. We have the bonus collective and we have to unlock the other collective. So let me change the banners here, because when we get to the last sign here, this is this time here to make sure that you say hello, because this is where everybody drops in the algorithm. But also go ahead and comment, because this is what's happening. Let me get it ready. The bonus train. The bonus train. That's right. Comment bonus. Comment bonus. Put your energy on there, because the dice are about to roll after the Libra reading. We don't know what's going to be rolled on here, but go ahead. Make sure that you guys have liked the video as well. If you've been on for a while, don't forget to like it. A lot of people on the live right now. But put your energy on there. Put the bonus train on. Comment bonus. And we're going to move on to Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, how is Libra feeling into this week? Here we go. Oh, Six of Cups, nostalgic. Look at this. There's an offer here. All right, something's making you feel nostalgic. Not in a bad way. You're just kind of like in the past. The soulmate energy. What's the external influence here? The Knight of Wands here reversed. Well, this is usually... Oh, my mediumship's just opened up. This is a loved one. This is a loved one that has passed on. It just simply is. So this is not going to be for everybody, but I'm just going to state it what it is, because my mediumship just opened up. This is someone you hold dear. You may have a necklace or a pendant of theirs, but there's something here that the influence is they're heavily on your mind this week. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is an individual here who went quickly, unexpected. You didn't anticipate the way it went. The integration of this, of why this person is visiting you. Oh, the Eight of Wands. You haven't been receiving news. You haven't been receiving news. Look at this, guys. Connect with your divine teachers. You have a loved one who's passed on, who's very much a teacher, who's very much your guardian as well. But there's something that you haven't received news on. And so you may see signs of your loved one this week. And there's something about not losing hope. Do not lose hope. Just because it's no news right now, you may be defensive here and thinking that it's lost. Again, I hear a message here of not all is lost for you. Two of Swords here, reversed. There's something here that you're really worried about. Some of you, this could be a job loss, or this could be afraid that an opportunity is going to be missed, or you're feeling stuck. But I'm telling you, you're receiving a message from a loved one this week, or there's something about your past where you have something of theirs that is kind of like a good luck charm. And they're asking you to wear it this week. You know, if you can't wear it, this is something here where they were always playing with this. Okay, if it's not a necklace, it's a ring or something. It's a jewelry. It's a apparel item here. The bigger opportunity here for you, Libra. Oh, dude. You have a much larger opportunity here. No news is good news, and your loved one is here to tell you that. Don't lose hope. This individual loves you, but also is protecting you in a solid way. You have a really big opportunity that has not been seen. And some of you, it's you. Somebody here is opening up and going to see you. So for those of you who have been looking or putting yourself out there in ways, and not trying to chase it, just putting yourself out accordingly, whether this is career, whether this is relationships. It's the school of fish. Sometimes you just are not seen. This is something here where there's an opportunity here that things are working behind the scenes for you. It's not necessarily ready this week, but the next opportunity is going to be something where you're going to be adored, shined upon. The bigger meaning of why you're not getting this fruition this week. The Hermit here reverse, it's for you to be closer to God. It's for you to be closer and trust the universe. The Hermit reversed is someone here who feels extremely isolated, alone, sad, but does those walls because they kind of lost the hope on here. And I know that because your challenge here is the Star. But you got a loved one on the other side. Says, do not lose all hope. You're not alone. We are here with you. Your loved ones are here with you. You have an opportunity here to be more connected, and yes, you absolutely can talk to your loved ones on the other side. So just look for the signs. Those signs can come in feathers. Those signs could be in their name, songs, numbers. Just pay attention. They can come in forms of earth angels. There may be an individual who reminds you of that person this week. There's nostalgia that comes up this week here. And it's just to show you that, hey, we love you. We're watching out for you. And no news is good news. Yeah, no news is good news, because the Five of Swords here is the fight with your ego. Okay, feeling that all is lost here. It's like, no, I'm on my own. You're not. Five of Swords is someone here who nobody wins, Rest your worries. Look at all these swords. Libra, this is a week here. You're being asked here to rest your worries. You are meant to have a pause this week. You are meant to have separation this week. You are meant for those fears to come out, but you are absolutely not alone. What Auntie has to say to you, Libra, this week. The day to watch out for is Friday, November 7th. Your focus on resources, emotional exchange, and depth. Don't smooth over tension just to keep peace. Real harmony comes from honesty, not avoidance. And there's something here where you may be avoiding a part of yourself that needs to be reconnected. Okay? And your loved one here is like, I'm here. I'm here with you. We're going to do this. We're going to do this together. You're not alone. All right. Ooh, Libra, that was a big reading here for you. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. We're going to move on to the collective bonus. The collective bonus is up. We got two bonuses. Libra moon, cleaning your parents' home, looking for moms. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's right. I hope her ring comes back. I don't feel like it's lost. There's something here about feeling it, though. Like, I feel like this loved one either played with it, could have been like playing with a ring, but I was looking at the necklace here, but it could be anything. It's a apparel item. Libra here, please do careers. I hear you, Maggie. These are general, so it's going to pick up more than just everything. And as you just saw, Libra just got a mediumship reading, so I go where spirit tells me to go with the general readings. I've been anticipating on doing just solid career readings for individuals, but I will be honest, they don't get the viewership. There's so many people. I've done polls and nobody ever does the polls. So it's kind of hard unless you guys participate. So the next time I do an all signs poll, I haven't done one in a while, actually. It's because we've had so many activities going on astrology wise that I really haven't needed one, but maybe next week I'll do a poll and I'll put career in there, just solidly career. And we'll see if the audience wants it or not. But I try to pull on career here as well. Okay. Who is my dice person? Is it Star? Star, are you here? Oh, I gotta move my chair here a little bit. Somehow I pushed my chair all the way back. I'm gonna fix that. Okay. Okay, Star is here. Let me do a really quick cleaning of these dice because they get dirty. All right, so you guys know the deal. When we get the, oh, let me change the message. Hold. When we get to the bonus collective here, and we let the dice roll, and I roll it 3 times. So if your sign comes up here, this reading may be for you. And obviously, if multiple signs come up that are in your chart, it's more amplified for you. All right. And if you're cross watching, you may have to flip the narrative. All right. We have Libra. Libra is in the house. Our scales with Taurus. Taurus is here. That's nice with the moon. The moon energy. We have Capricorn. Don't mind my nail. I got to get my nails done. I'm overdue. And we have Virgo. Virgo is here. 2 more rolls. Scorpio. We got Scorpio here. And Leo. Roar. The lions are here. The lions are in the house. Let's give Star a minute. Thank you, Star. I just want to let you know I really appreciate my moderators. And for those of you who jump in when my moderators aren't here, special shout out to Fred, who kept me company for a majority of the live when my moderators were MIA. All right. Libra, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Scorpio, and Leo. Collective energy. Here we go. Collective. How are you feeling this week? Ooh. The Devil. Capricorn energy reversed. Heavy. This feels a little bit heavy. Now, this, to me, it's not about coming out of the Devil energy. It's feeling enticed this week. You're enticed. It's kind of like you're on a diet and someone throws a chocolate cake in front of you. Let's see what the external influence is. Oh, you want that piece of cake. Oh, that looks good. Maybe you got a sweet tooth. You're being presented here, collective, with a pretty enticing offer. This is for the collective who goes, I want that. I need that. But this is risky. This is risky. It's a risky opportunity here. You may feel foolish. You may want to jump into this. It's just something here where it's like, F it. This is a person here who F around and find out. You know, that's what it is. This is a person here who's like, this is so foolish, but I want it. And I know I'm just going to do it anyways. I'm going to go for it anyways. I'm going to leap anyways. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I mean, they're doing it. I don't care. I don't care if I break my legs. I don't care if I gain a couple of pounds. I'm doing it. I'm going for it. Cancer energy. I know it's a healthy choice, but I'm going to do it anyways. And I may regret it. But this is the energy of like risking it all. Not many people are going to want to admit to this. It's like, I don't want to say that I'm bad, but you know, listen, we all jump, we all fall off. Why? You know, that's what it feels like. You're falling off the wagon this week. You are falling off the wagon this week. Okay. You're cheating. You're tempted by something. What's the real opportunity here? Ooh, because you love it. Because you love it. This is someone who's going YOLO. It's worth the risk for me. One time, is it going to really hurt? I mean, this isn't going bad. It's 2 aces next to the star, but the challenge here is it's a risk. It's a really big, bold move. The opportunity here is like the world is my oyster, and I'm going to go YOLO this week. The bigger meaning, the Page of Wands here reversed. It may feel immature. It may feel reckless. It may feel careless, but you want it, you love it, and you're doing it anyways. Some of you, it's a person, okay? You're going to do it anyways. This is not stopping this individual. All right, what advice do you have with obviously jumping or falling off the wagon this week? Doesn't have to be a bad thing. Listen, you can realign yourself, but you have to accept the consequence of this, okay? Because it's going to be like once you balance this, you're going to have to take responsibility for it. You absolutely will. Some of you, it's like putting more gym time in. Others of you, if you're doing something indulging or you're jumping back into a relationship, it's like you may have to, it might be something quick, it might be something fast, but it's like, whoa, let's self-reflect on this. Let's get more grounded. Because there is going to be some friction here with this aftermath. Okay. There, whatever you're jumping into this week or doing, it is going to create more work for you. Is it possible? Is it possible for it to level out? Yes, but you're going to have to work it out with another. Notice how if we pull this back, it is the pentacle. It is the pentacle. You see the star? Do you see the star? So what this is saying is, yeah, you can do it, but you're also going to have to be way more disciplined moving forward with this. Because, especially if this is with another individual, because the two of you are like dynamite with one another. Okay. So you might have a different way of thinking or so. So keep that in mind. All right. It needs to be realigned. Your collective message here from Auntie, the day to watch out for is, well, Wednesday, November 5th, the full moon energy. Focus on alignment between effort and value. Can't make that up. And reminder, this week's rewards, steadiness. What's meant to last will hold. What's not will naturally shake loose. For a lot of you, you're like just meant to go for it. You're just going for it. I'm not judging you on it. This is for the people who are going for it. All right. That's what I got here for the collective. We're going to move on to our next collective. If that resonated, go ahead and like, comment below. We have an unlocked bonus now coming up. The unlocked bonus is coming up. Our final reading for the day. Isn't that wild how they correlate? Yeah, I love Auntie too. All right. Well, thanks to Fred and Elizabeth, we have another collective bonus. So for those of you who are watching the live or even the replay, please thank them because you wouldn't have this reading without those two. And they single-handedly went above and beyond. Reminder also that I will be back here Tuesday evening because we're going to be in the peak. No, not that one. We're going to be in the peak of the Taurus full moon. The full moon is for the States is going to be in the morning hours. I think it's like a little after 8 a.m. on Eastern Standard Time. But we're going to do it the night before. And this reading is going to be based on elements. So all the signs are going to there's going to be 4 tarot stories, but we're going to do fire, water, earth, And fire, water, earth. Who's the other one? Air. I forgot my own element. So we're going to do them in groups of 4. And then there's going to be a collective reading similar to how we do the week ahead for just the full moon energy as well. So that's going to be a special reading for that night. So make sure you set your notifications. It's already scheduled. And then I will also be back here on Friday for All Signs Love on who's thinking of you and, well, why. So that is also scheduled out on Friday. Yes, we'll be back on Friday times at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right, here we go. Star, are you ready? Let's make sure Star is caught up and not in the commercial. Okay, make sure that you were a little bit delayed, so make sure that you're like really on. I'll give you a second before I do this. All right, we have Virgo here. Whoa, there we go. Aquarius is here. Aries. I don't think we got Aries yet. Sagittarius. Oops, there we go. Sagittarius. 2 more. Scorpio. No doubles yet. Watch, I'll jinx this now. Oh, yep, jinxed us. Aries again. So Aries twice. Hello, R. You just made for the last reading, but the other readings will be timestamped, or you can scroll back if you want to. All right, for a bonus here, we have Virgo, Aquarius, Aries twice, Sagittarius, and Scorpio energy. Let's see what's going on here. Collective. How are you feeling going into this week? Man, this card is coming out for everybody this week. Everybody. All right, we got the 7 of Pentacles. You two are busy. You're putting in the work. You're putting in the effort. You're breaking ground. You're rolling up your sleeves. You're getting dirty. External influence for this. Page of Cups. Because you're being encouraged to do so. Somebody here is cheering you on. They really are. I don't know who this person is. Could be an age difference. Could even be a child for some of you. Could be your child. Someone really here appreciates the hard work that you put in and the effort. The integration of this. The Hangman here, reverse. You're doing this without thinking this through. You're doing this based upon encouragement. Someone here is sending you a it seems like a small offer, but it's just enough of an opportunity here for you to say, I can do this. I can do this. 7 of Pentacles here with a breakaway of the Page of Pentacles is the 8 of Pentacles. This is someone here who knows that their consistency will pay off. And I do encourage you to listen to the collective reading in the beginning, because we talk about this energy this week is asking us to be consistent. And this encouragement here is a person here who loves you, just loves you. How you're responding here? Look, energized. You're going to start seeing results. Gosh, it's going to light you up. You're going to feel more inspired. It's putting yourself out there. It's doing it for the love of it. The bigger opportunity. Here's the thing. You got the bigger opportunity here is the 4 of Swords, where it's rest at ease. But here's the thing. I don't feel like this person is a person here who typically gives you this kind of appreciation. It's something that feels like it's almost out of the blue, or it's just the message that you need to hear in the time where you feel like all hope is lost. Because this is someone here who's like, maybe I need to figure it out. Maybe I need to stop. Maybe I need to halt my efforts, gain a new perception. But no, you don't need to do that. You're doing the right thing. That was intuitive nudge that you need. This person is coming in as an earth angel for you. This person here is coming in as a transmitter here for connecting with your divine teachers. This individual here who may be younger or not a person here who has the same skill sets as you, but definitely feels this energy here, having the right move to give you that motion. Yeah. The 9 of Wands here, what also is not allowing you, because this is the bigger meaning of this. This is something here where you may have maybe thinking this week to close it off or given up. But this is for my collective here who's like, I can't keep my walls higher. If I have my walls higher, then how is anything going to get in? So this is encouragement here from across the wall to say, hey, I know you're guarded. I know things may feel like you don't got everything going your way, but there's a bigger opportunity here to see your hard work here actually be lifted up into something more. So especially if you are an influencer or you are a creative individual, this is you doing it for the love of it, and just having someone here who may just be a new fan, who leaves the right kind of comment for you to create or inspire to do more. It's for you to go through your own walls. You are breaking your walls this week. Collective, you really are. Your advice here. 10 of Swords. That's over. That's rejection. That's an individual here who is facing the rejection, who is facing the fears of rejection, of the rock bottom. And moving on. Look at that. I love this. All swords energy. All swords energy here. This is fear of rejection, having something be over. And it's like, you know what? Emotionally, I can move forward. And you are being encouraged here to move on, to get on the boat and be consistent about it. It will happen. It's going to happen. Is it all going to happen this week? No, but you're going to see a huge shift from this negativity to going in much lighter way. And there's somebody here who's just giving you enough of that boost that's going to make you feel a little bit more hopeful. All right, our final message here. The day to watch out for my collective is Sunday, November 9th. Well, that's beginning of retrograde. Focus on inner reflection and recalibration here before Mercury retrograde deepens. Yeah, be careful. Reminder, don't force clarity while the cosmos are shifting. Give yourself permission to, guys, give yourself permission to pause and breathe and trust the realignment. And I feel like it's not rushing to close something off. It's just to face the rejection and also putting in the work here to be inspired to do something differently. Okay. Maybe the different thing to do is taking a rest, is not trying to force something to push through. So that's what I got here for my collective. We are finished with our readings. Want to remind you guys that there are more readings over at Harmonia Friends Club, my membership area. There's quite a few readings being released, starting with Sagittarius. Then we have Capricorn and Aquarius and Pisces this week. So there are more readings going to be unlocked in Tarot Stories this week throughout it. And then following week, we have, we're already going to be in the mid-month by then. All right, guys, you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Don't forget, I will be back here on Tuesday, and I hope to see you guys there. You guys take care and have a good rest of the week.